Confucius was one of the most influential philosophers of all time. He revolutionized Chinese society by introducing new moral principles that shifted the balance of power from the elders to the people. Confucius was born in the 6th century BC, during a time when China was divided into many small states. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the most fascinating stories from human history. In today's episode, we will be looking at the life of Confucius, one of the most influential philosophers of all time. So make sure to watch until the end. Confucius was born in the state of Lu during the spring and autumn period in ancient China. His original name was Confu, which means the one who loves the drum. However, he came to be known as Confucius because the word Kong meant to teach or to sacrifice, and Fu referred to a teacher or preacher. At birth, his parents gave him the name Kangqiu because he cried while beating the drum. Confucius was not an ordinary child. From the age of 15, he started teaching others, sharing with them his vast knowledge of music and poetry. His students paid him high compliments, often calling him Master Kong, out of admiration for his intelligence and creativity. But Confucius didn't think that he was better than anyone else. Instead, he saw himself as just another student who had learned something and wanted to share it with those around him. He didn't receive any formal education, but learned everything on his own through self-study. His thirst for knowledge led him to study everything he could get his hands on, from rituals and music to history and poetry. This made him an excellent teacher because he was unconfined to just one subject and could share a wide variety of knowledge with his students. He had a strong sense of justice and always stood up for what he believed in. When Confucius was 19, he witnessed two men fighting over land ownership. The elder of the two claimed that the younger man had taken his property unfairly, but the younger man argued that he had bought the land fairly. After listening to both sides of the story, Confucius decided to intervene. He said, "If you are truly the rightful owner, then why did you wait until this man built a wall around your property before taking action?" The elder couldn't come up with an answer, so Confucius awarded the land to the young man, much to the dismay of the crowd that had gathered to watch the dispute. They expected Confucius to side with the older person, as was customary at the time. But Confucius didn't care about societal norms or traditions. Instead, he focused on the facts of the case and decided it based on the evidence. At the age of 30, Confucius got married and had 3 sons and 2 daughters. He worked hard to set an example for his children and always tried to instill good values in them. As they grew older, he gave them responsibilities and taught them how to handle them like adults. His eldest son, Kong Li, helped him with his work and assisted him in teaching students. Confucius was very proud of his son and once told his students, "My eldest son can speak with elegance and is skilled in all the arts and sciences. He can drive a carriage and knows how to farm. He is my pride and joy." Unfortunately, after Confucius died, his descendants used his teachings to gain power and wealth, which went against his original intentions. When Confucius was 40 years old, he left his family and set off on a journey to different states in search of a job. He hoped to put his knowledge and skills to use and serve as an advisor to a ruler. However, he faced many challenges along the way and had to endure hunger and hardship. Despite these difficulties, Confucius never gave up hope. He believed that his talents would eventually be recognized and that he would have the opportunity to make a positive impact on society. During his travels, he continued to teach and mentor students who admired his wisdom and followed his teachings. One of his students, Zigong, recalled a particular incident that showed the true depth of Confucius's character. One day while traveling, Confucius and his disciples were crossing a river. When they saw an old man struggling to carry a heavy load of firewood on his back, Confucius immediately stopped and asked if he could help. But the old man declined, saying that he was used to carrying such loads. Confucius insisted, and after some persuasion, the old man agreed to let Confucius help him. Together, they managed to carry the load across the river. Once they reached the other side, the old man expressed his gratitude to Confucius for his kindness and asked if he could return the favor one day. Confucius replied that he was happy to help and that it was not necessary to repay the favor. However, the old man insisted, and Confucius agreed to let him take care of his horse for one night in exchange for his assistance. That night, the old man took care of Confucius's horse and prepared a delicious meal for him. The next morning, Confucius got ready to continue his journey, and as he was about to leave, the old man asked him to accept another gift. He offered Confucius a precious gem that was worth a lot of money. Confucius refused to accept the gem, saying that he didn't need it and that accepting it would not be proper. The old man was disappointed, but respected Confucius's decision. However, he continued to insist that Confucius take something with him as a reminder of their meeting. Eventually, Confucius agreed to take a ring instead of the gem. When they parted ways, Confucius promised to visit again soon. After many years of wandering, Confucius finally found a job as an advisor to the Duke of Lu. He served the Duke well and was able to implement some of his ideas to improve the state. But unfortunately, the Duke passed away and Confucius had to start looking for a new job. He visited many other states, but the rulers there did not appreciate his talents and he ended up being insulted and mistreated. Despite these setbacks, Confucius never lost hope. He continued to teach and mentor students and never gave up on his belief in the goodness of humanity. One day, Confucius was walking with his student Zigong. When they came across a cemetery, Zigong asked his master why people built such huge tombs for important people. Confucius replied that the reason was simple: because everyone wanted to be the ruler of the world. Zigong was puzzled by this statement and asked for clarification. Confucius explained that if someone was willing to spend so much money and effort on their own tomb, it was clear that they had selfish and greedy intentions. Confucius taught his students to be humble and avoid greed, as it could lead to negative consequences. Later in his life, Confucius returned to his home state of Lu and continued to teach and train his students. By the time he was 80, he had amassed a large following of disciples who respected and admired him. Some of his most famous students include Yan Hui, who was known for his sincerity and eagerness to learn; Zigong, who was skilled in mathematics and astronomy; and Mencius, who became a philosopher in his own right and is considered the second sage of China after Confucius. Confucius played a significant role in shaping Chinese culture and society, and his influence can still be seen today. His teachings emphasized the importance of ethics, morality, and good governance, and they had a profound impact on the way people interacted with each other and the government. Confucius also introduced the concept of the mandate of heaven, which gave citizens the right to overthrow an unjust ruler. This idea became a key part of Chinese political thought and was used to justify many rebellions and revolutions throughout history. Although Confucius died over 2,000 years ago, his teachings are still relevant today. His emphasis on ethics, morality, and social responsibility continues to inspire people around the world to be better citizens and contribute to their communities. The story of Confucius is a testament to the power of knowledge and the importance of pursuing wisdom. It shows that one person's dedication to learning and their desire to make a positive impact on the world can have a ripple effect that lasts for generations. We hope you enjoyed learning about the amazing life of Confucius. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any of our future episodes. We have many more fascinating stories from human history that we can't wait to share with you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.